Hey everyone! Welcome back to some more Let's Play Abiotic Factor. In the last episode, the thing of import we did was go to Flat Hill, an area that Gate had first done their, oh my goodness, I can't speak today, perforation experiments in. The first successful one was carried out there, and as a result, within a few seconds of them actually making a portal to some other location, the town was assaulted, I suppose, by those gigantic, odd, skeletal, creepy composer creatures. After we were able to escape Flat Hill by deactivating the 3 containment systems, unplugging the power cells that were plugged into them, we discovered that, well, we released the composers from Flat Hill, supposedly, as well. And fog filled the facility, our very first weather event. Walking around in the facility when that occurs is a symphonist, a very difficult-to-kill creature. Anyway, we were able to sneak around and avoid it, and then off-screen, I went ahead and moved our original facility up here. So this is our new base. We also had walked around and unlocked a few of the Tier 1 locked security doors. So I figured we'd look around, give you a small tour of the place, and then we'll head on out there and do some stuff for the day. Here's our defenses now, out here, instead of, well, obviously everything's going to be now in this area. There's a robot that will spawn there when it does so, and it will wander most of the time up here. So this allows me to kill that robot without too much trouble. But we do have our house rule that if it destroys one of these choppinators, we have to break down that choppinator, because it should be destroyed entirely, not just defunct. We'll actually watch that occur. We'll sacrifice one choppinator to show you it. But otherwise, the robot itself won't be able to get in here, not from this side at least, thanks to the security gate. But meanwhile, we can just walk out here and collect the bits when the robot's destroyed. Our kitchen is now in this very small room. Not much of a kitchen yet. We'll be adding more stuff to it later. We have some vending machines in the base. Here's our refrigerator at the moment. We're going to want a second fridge, but one will do at the moment. We have water coolers all about the base. One through the fridge just for aesthetic reasons. 2 here to make boiling water fast to put the water in there. Here's where the dirty water will be kept. We have our repair station and our crafting bench. This facility came with a recharge station and a coffee maker. Here's where all the stuff is being stored at the moment. Oop. Something's damaged. It's no good. We'll fix that right now. We have hammers, duct tape and screws, and extra tools lying around as well. Yep, no talking. That's what people like. I'm sorry. Here's our bed. A shelf for the eventuality of showing off a few things. Bullets and our leftover armor is currently kept in there. Here's my things to do. We'll be getting these things done in this video. And, the gentleman is still here. I don't like knowing he's here, so now he's sealed off. He won't mind whatsoever, and if we take off our gate employee locator, we won't even know he's there whatsoever. I guess we'll just put that into our storage. Actually, no, we should keep wearing it. A little annoying. He's located there. We can't get rid of him. This is where our hydroponics is going to be. You might remember that at the end of the last episode, we began farming, and I mentioned that due to the time differences of when a plant draws water compared to how it grows, that we can plant the plant in a plot, log out, and come back in a few hours later and the plant will be fully grown. It still works that way. So I was just able to take some tomatoes, break down a tomato for a new seed, and then move that plot up here and replant the tomato, log out, log back in, and the tomato, well, after a few hours, and the plant is fully grown again without me having to worry about water needs for it. We have 2 more plots here for potatoes, probably super tomatoes. And otherwise, the facility is basically done. Oh, that's right, not done. But it's our new home. Ignore the wiring going various places. I try to hide all the wiring as best I can, so it's out of view, and I don't have to think about stumbling over the wires. I am, of course, making use of power outlets from all over the place. You can, by the way, when it comes to power outlets, you can just string a bunch of, what are these called again? Plug strips, one after another. Like, you can power the entire facility from one single power outlet. But it does get a little weird with how the batteries work if you do it that way, if I recall correctly. So I tend to have only one plug strip per outlet, and then batteries going off of that to power things for each individual socket on the plug strip. Alright, well, it's 10 a.m. We're a little hungry, so we'll get something to eat. I suppose we can probably get some more glue going. Let's see. I'll take some water from this one really quick. Might as well keep the process of making soups going. Go ahead and grab... Oh, there's no water there. Well, we'll take it anyway. A little is left. Nothing. We're not gonna get anything from this. But we'll go ahead and just do that right now. Alright, so... what is on our to-do list again? What's the first thing we should do? Explore the rafters in office level 3. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. We left a jump pad there, and then we didn't actually investigate where it had led to. Oh, since we're doing a little bit of actual exploration, we should bring a few things with me in case we need them. Let's bring a small ramp and 2 bridges. I'm surprised I didn't bring anything like this with me to Flat Hill. Usually when I explore, well, I mean, I've been to Flat Hill plenty of times, but when I go to some place new, I will often bring some traveling gear of that sort with me, so I can navigate things that would otherwise be a little tricky to, well, maneuver around, and potentially visit places that would be off limits. Oh, we did a little bit of fishing last episode, too. And when we didn't get any fish, we did get some silverware. Which is interesting. Normally we have to wait some time to get silverware, so that was a nice little find. Alright, this is what we're here for. Let's see what's up here. Pipes, some oil. Guess we'll grab an oil. And we now know that some of the ceiling tiles can fall apart. Not above... Oh, more oil hidden here. Not above. Checking more pipes. We don't need too many of them. We have almost 4 stacks of pipes in our storage at the moment. Oh, right. I also took a handgun and I put a flashlight on it. So we don't have a normal flashlight anymore. It's attached to this thing. Saw you there. Can we stab you? We can. That likely will crumble if we walk on top of it, so let's avoid doing so. First aid pack hidden over here. We don't really need... Well, I guess we might as well take the bandage. Ooh, sounds like there's a peccary below us. Oh, we should probably show off my current skills, too, shouldn't we? 1 second, let's reload and then we'll do that. Here's my current ranks of everything, in case you guys are curious as to how well we're doing. I picked up 1 point of agility, I think 2 points of sprinting, and 1 point of strength when I was doing the moving from the lower base to this base. It took 3 total days to complete it. Moving everything took 1 entire day. Okay, we can still walk. Okay, we can walk over the center of the weak area and not have it collapse. It's good to know. I already knew it. I hope I'm not coming off as pretentious, viewer. I don't mean to. I just like not this like acting sometimes like I don't know how to avoid certain hazards, or the fact that the hazards are even there. We've seen this gentleman before. He's the one that told us about the power cells. You might hear a few text messages on my phone. I do apologize. I have to leave it on. I have to hear when I get them. I have an oncologist appointment tomorrow that I can't afford to miss. And we have some real-life stuff that's ongoing that I can't afford to miss either. Hear a peccary breathing downstairs. This one looks like it's going to be a little more tricky to walk across. Ooh, and it was. Good thing we used the bridge. Hello! Good to see you too. And it brings us back to this small cafe. We've been here before. We're looking on everything. Everything looks okay at the moment. This Dr. Man's told us about the fact that they're being watched. Well, while we're here, we're not too far away from our new base. Let's just grab some supplies. Something open that door. Actually, can we take any of this stuff while we're here? Might as well grab it while we're in the area. Another water cooler. We can leave the rest. Alright, so there was nothing really up there then. Some slight, ooh, hello, good morning! Oil, what have you. Oh, wow, this is a bit bad. We don't want to fight two of them at once if we can avoid it. So we have every type of Exor here. Do with that one first. Ah, nice. A little delayed, but we still got it. I suppose we could use some more meat, so we'll carve these up. Oh, we can't carry it, Tim. Unless you want to drop something. Is there a garbage around here somewhere? Technically, there are these lockers. Let's leave a few things here. Oh, here's a waste bin. So, we don't really need plastic. And I don't need a single screw. Carve that stuff up. Let's deal with that other Exorg. I'm glad he didn't decide to chase. Guess he thought those other two friends of his would be strong enough. Oh, right in your spine! Good dodge. Guess we'll search him too. Or rather, carve him up. There's a chance he'll drop a leg. He did. I wouldn't mind having another heart. So we can just drop the metal. We have enough of that at the moment. Alright, so we're going to try to get over this. We do have a bridge, which can be somewhat useful. So I normally put it on the other side. also get the other bridge from here? Is that possible? Not without some help. Okay. We'll just have to try this with only one bridge. We can take a great deal more damage from this electrified water. Oh! Okay, so I normally like putting a bridge over it. We also don't need this here anymore. Alright, let's bring this stuff back. Oh, I meant to take the elevator. Alright, gotta wait a little bit then for this to come back. So the bad news about the new base is that it is slightly away from the hub, and it's quite a bit more, well, quite a bit, it is a bit more distant from the water fountain, which means doing water-related tasks takes a little bit more time. In fact, we're going to do a water run right now, I suppose, since we do need more water to be boiled. Always be boiling water. Oh, I did run Flat Hill again, by the way. Mostly centered around just grabbing more power cells. I don't know where I put the old power cells. I'm going to have to check my video to see, like, did I just forget them? I forget to take them with me when I left? Because it would seem as if I did. I don't know where I placed them. And that video is still compressing. It's the morning. It takes many hours for me to compress down those videos. About 10 hours or so. Okay, so we're going to grab the empty water coolers and refill them. Oh, we still have, hold on, carrying around radioactive stuff. Okay, so we can actually get down rather quickly because we can use this zip line here. Puts us right in the trash, rather than having to run through the base. I don't know if it actually saves you time, but it certainly is fun. Reminds me of the Ghostbusters hole that they had in their base. Even if it's not necessary, even if it's a little more inefficient, it's a lot more fun to do that. Okay, so then we run these back and we're all set. I guess this gives me a little excuse to work on my strength and sprinting experience points occasionally to refill these. These will become easier for us when we learn how to build or take back a barrel, since it can hold quite a bit more water than water coolers can. I think it's 10 total use effective potfuls, and these are 4.5 each. Okay, well, we completed the first task that I set out for ourselves. This is done. Prep better weapons and ammo for them. Okay, so let's do that. So, when I reran Flat Hill, I grabbed 3 additional power cells to put them there. Let's see if this has, I think it does, has the reach to grab them from its current location. We can make pipe pistols. And we can make, oh, I thought we could make another weapon. No, we cannot. Right. We need another thing. We need to have discovered something else first. Well, it does take one of our power cells. But I think we're going to go ahead and make this anyway. We need power cell, a coil, a pipe, and I think screws? Stapler? Alright, and we have everything we need to make one of them, and those power cells are distant enough that we can actually grab them from this repair station, as long as they are in the front one, at least. I keep the power cells separate from everything else. This way I don't have to worry about radiation as much. We can make something to help us store radioactive material, and when I went back to Flat Hill, I actually successfully packaged the thing we need, a magazine stand. But we need more than this to be able to make something that will be 100% safe to store radioactive stuff in without allowing that radioactivity to affect us. Anyway, now we have a pipe pistol, but we have no ammo for it. That's this scrap shot. So to start, we're going to start making a bunch of screws. Every 4 rounds of scrap shot needs 20 pieces of paper and 1 screw to craft it. All that metal that we were getting, how like we were beginning to stagger under the weight of it, yeah, that's all good. A good deal of that goes for early scrap shot ammo. There we go. It's 2 stacks of it. So 20 leftover screws. Put those in there. We should go out hunt. Do we need to go hunting? I don't think we do, Tim. We've got enough food, I think, at the moment. So, oh, do we want to keep the crossbow with us, though? Maybe we do? Okay. I think we're done with our pipe club. We'll break it down. We can reload this. Only 1 shot inside this weapon. And firing it might feel a little weird. It's a little delayed, the shot, when you, well, obviously fire it. You'll see us do it soon enough. Now, we have a bunch of wood. But now we're going to do something else with all that wood we have. We're going to go through paper extremely quickly. Let's see. Oh, what's going on here? Okay, that was really weird. You can convert wood planks to paper at the rate of 1 wood plank for 12 pieces of the stuff. So every 10 wood is, I believe, 6 effective stacks of scrap ammo. So believe it or not, we're going to go through that rather quickly, as another weapon we'll be able to craft soon also requires scrap ammo. We currently have the scrap pistol. There's also, I think it's called the scrap shot. While we're doing more base stuff, why don't we cook some food? Yeah, no real water there. Might as well keep getting water boiled. We have a single peccary skull. We do. Might as well keep making glue. Okay, so let's improve some more of our base. We need lights. Oh, our glue's done already. Wait, let's take it really quick. There we go. We can boil more water. Glue is used to craft paints in particular, beyond the things that we normally spend it on. And paint requires 10, I think, gigaglue per color of the paint you are making. And there's something like 10 paints, I think, in the game. So it's quite a bit of glue we're going to need to create. There you go. Food's taken care of. Hunger is. We are kind of near a bathroom, so we can just use that really quick. Later on, we'll have a mailbox. There is no mailman who comes by, but I like sticking stuff in such on my way out of the base to either deliver it to people for trades or throw it into a rift to get rid of it permanently. I'm not a big fan of clutter. I like having everything very neat. Let's take a quick nap. Okay, let's... This is on? This is on. Let's go ahead and head... Oh, it's 7 p.m. already. Well, we're going to head back down to the original base and double check to see if I left anything there. Once again, I do not know where I left the original 3 power cells that I had with Flat Hill. I'm beginning to think that I just didn't take them with me when I left. I put them someplace or dropped them, and I don't know where. Once again, I gotta watch that video. That's really embarrassing, since they were the entire reason we went in there. And I didn't see them in any of my containers here, so maybe I missed where I put them. Are they here? No. It's so empty now. Alright, with the crafting station gone, we now have pests spawning here. Did I put them in this? I did put them in this. Okay. I did not remember where I put them. Okay, so we did grab them. Let's run these as quick as we can back home. A lot of radiation here. So I split the power cells normally if the crafting bench doesn't have the range it needs to grab them. Because then I need to grab them, and I don't want to spend the time staring at them, getting all that radioactivity put in me. But since that's close enough to be reached by the crafting bench here, I don't have to split them. Well, that's good. So we picked up an extra effective 3 power cells. It's too late to really go anywhere, so I guess we're just gonna hang around here for a bit. And we'll just boil more water. Spent a lot of time doing this, viewer. Why? Okay, that's because of the refrigerator. I saw the radioactivity happening. I wondered what was causing that.
Consider this your top priority. Have a wonderful and productive evening.
Okay, let's improve the amount of lumens in our base. We can make wall torches, and we could have made these quite some time ago. We're gonna make 8 of these, or 7. I'll misclick and build 7, and 7's still fine. I think we'll light up the balcony a bit. Everything's got to be spaced rather pleasantly. That looks rather nice. Let's get some near the staircase too. I'm probably going to put another painting around here. There's just one left. I guess we could have one inside the kitchen. That's completely filled up with water, so I guess we'll just begin getting enough water to make some more glue or something. Oh, I suppose I should show you this as well. So I made some new soup. We have sustenance soup now. Sustenance soup only requires a single military MRE, and the soup gives us faster EXP when we shoot and reload. Right, almost 9 o'clock. Now it is 9 o'clock. Tonight, we're gonna see if our Tropinators can handle one single bot without being destroyed. I don't think they will, since I've increased the damage bots do by, everything does by 20%, and then an extra 200% damage to structures. I think it's going to, well, it's not gonna go very well. Let's see, a little dark in this corner, but I think I would like to have 2 floor lamps to light that area up. Dark over here, too. Use a floor lamp there. We need something over here.
Buy low, sell high.
And it's extremely, well, not too dark inside our hydroponics. We'll drop that light. Actually, I guess we don't really need this light in here. Now for these lights, by the way, we can capture these lights, and we could have captured them quite some time ago. You need test tubes to 100% guarantee that you can capture one. Otherwise, I think it's a very, very, very small chance. But there you go. Now we have an anomaly. The anomalies will die over time. Like, it will fade into nothing and vanish. So we need to use them. You can't stop them from doing that, and you can't delay the effect at all. Which is to say that we can't make it last longer by putting it into a refrigerator, for example. We can, though. Oh, well, we don't know how to make what we can use them in. Alright, so that was unfortunate. This poor little guy is going to die. Sorry, anomaly. Okay, well, sorry about this, viewer. Since we're not doing much, let's keep boiling water. What's left for us to do? Alright, so we did this. We found our power cells there. Alright, manufacturing is going to be next. We should wait till morning so we have as much time as we could desire. Oh, you're damaged. Our base came under attack during the last evening that I was here with a portal storm, and a peccary appeared up here. I was sure we'd lose more than we lost. It only got a single charge off before I was able to down it. Okay, I guess I have something to drink. Right, I came over here to get something to drink. And it looks like the bot's not going to spawn. So, I guess we can probably just go. We'll shake the machines once each. We get a lucky drink or piece of candy? Not today. Sorry. I thought I got packaged somehow. Alright, let's head on down there. I hear a pest outside. That's very ominous.
Try level 3. The power cells. Energy research team.
No, we're on it. Flood lamps. Or construction lights. They give you a good amount of light in a decent area, distant from itself. We have an anvil here. You know, since we're right here, let's just grab this stuff and put it right back in the base. And you know what? We'll grab this too. Let's break that down. I have a bad habit, viewer, of hoarding stuff. We won't bring the platform cart. I have a feeling, which is to say, I remember there being quite a bit of stairs and climbing to do.
Cautionary security measures. Please remain in place and wait for security assistance.
I think for the floodlights, put one here at the moment. I see the hydrochloric acid. We'll just leave that there. I don't want it coming under attack. I guess let's put it here. Alright. Time to see what manufacturing holds for us. There's still 2 areas here that we haven't explored, but we need a tier 2 access card to fully do so, or to actually do so at all. So we'll have to do that later. Before we commit to manufacturing, what else was here? This goes back to the lobby. Arguably a shortcut. We don't need... I don't need to take any of that. I want all of it to break it down for a handful of scraps, but I don't need to do that. That stuff can stay there at the moment. Music's changed. Looks like the tram system goes that way. We're not getting into manufacturing this way. At least not yet. Oh, I'm curious if there's anything up there. Oh, I should bring some movement stuff. We could have checked that. We'll have to remember to do that tomorrow. Or I guess we could do it right now. Once again, we're right here at base. But we'll do it tomorrow. But we're right here at base. I mean, it's easy enough for us to walk back there and build more bridges and another ramp. Access Manufacturing West, our new quest. Wow, our locator lets us see way, way far away that there's some scientists or perhaps other soldiers there. That's a machine gun. That's a heavy machine gun.
Check-in approved.
Huh? Cement. Cement weighs a bit. We can currently keep it in our pack, and we learned how to make a bunch of different types of walls now. They are tougher to destroy than desks are. We are in a decently secure position in our new base, but we could always use a few walls to make it more secure. Cave-in. You would think... Well, we've actually been here, I guess, for like a week or two, right? At this point. So this could have happened as we were adventuring through the office sector. Otherwise, this feels, beginning to feel to me like a bit of a big, huge test to see if the newcomer will be able to, I guess, escape a facility if things go wrong. Given how...
Stay quiet. They'll hear you.
Given how wrong things are. Hey, Varsha?
At first, I thought it was an accident. Those creatures everywhere. But then these terrorists came, hunting us. Now I don't know what to believe. What do they want? If I can just get to the blacksmith, he'll know how to get out of here. He's wired into this whole sector, and his forge is a fortress. so he should be safe. I think. I'll open the door for you now, but I'm telling you, they're shooting at anything that moves. Be careful.
We kind of can guess what these soldiers wanted based on the little interaction we had with one of them, right? They will stop us from doing the science we want, as they believe it's... tainted?
Maybe the blacksmith knows what happened to Frake and her team. Last I heard, they were down in the mines. Then the radio died, and all this started.
Alright, well... start exploring this area, then. This sounds like it's held by more than aliens in terms of hostile forces. Outhouse. Hopefully this was just parked there, and that whoever this was wasn't trying to escape as this caved in on them. The only way for us to access manufacturing is through this door. So our detector doesn't detect moving hostiles like these soldiers. I guess the one soldier we were allowed to see because story reasons. He's an NPC we can interact with and won't be hostile for the few minutes left of his life, poor guy. Otherwise, though, this does not let me see the enemies through walls. Another Geiger counter. We didn't bring one with us, so I guess we'll take another one. That location is totally held by the enemy. They have locked this place down.
Hello? Can anyone hear me? Oh, hey, I'm over here in the crane. The glass is bulletproof, but these guys don't know the meaning of give up. I keep hearing them talk some kind of code. Whatever, I figure the best thing I can do is distract them so they don't notice poor suckers like you. I'm guessing you're looking for a way out, but first thing those trigger-happy assholes did was lock down the crossroads. You could push straight through if you got the guts. Or you could get smart and work your way around them. Head for the garage. Try and touch base with the blacksmith. He ain't going anywhere. I know what I'd do. I'd head for the garage and go from there if I were you. You can't miss it. Just be careful. These guys ain't messing around.
All right. Something to eat or drink first. Eat and drink first. Thankfully, they don't notice me up here either. That sounds like they're interrogating somebody. Well, he mentioned the garage. We could try to fight through the lockdown, but our current gear is not, I feel, going to be good enough to do this. And I didn't bring any health kits with me, any health hypos. That's going to be a big mistake. We're already almost overburdened thanks to the cement, but we do kind of want this. We picked up some rebars, which has unlocked a bunch of other recipes for us now. So we can probably leave some of this behind. We want more hoses, we want those rebars. We technically don't need the screws. Oddly enough, this robot spawn point, power station, will not respawn other robots. There is something, by the way, I have not mentioned about the vacuum cleaner. It makes noise. Whacking things with your melee weapons, I don't think makes as much noise as the vacuum makes. So if we were to use our vacuum to take apart this, for example, the guard here will hear us. So let's deal with him first. Let's see how tough he is. He didn't see us, so he's running around now.
Returning.
Must have been my imagination. Better get back to my post.
Location empty.
Oh, something killed that little pest. And it wasn't us. I guess the guard saw it and killed it earlier. So he's gonna take at least 4 bolts to kill, right? Because the Exors... Oh, take that many. Hello. It would help if he shoot at me, not at the wall. Just saying. Not very good shot aim with that, but neither am I with the crossbow apparently. Bullets are not known to do good damage to couches. Those grenades, by the way, really hurt if you get within the AoE of one. Man, death by pen. That's what these bolts are made of. Downed them. That's pretty awesome. Oh, I guess we should watch this one.
Here at the Gate Cascade Research Facility, we're in the business of keeping science moving, and that means doing it safely. Whether you're shifting a supercomputer or helping deliver critical hydroplant upgrades, You must be forklift certified to drive one of our many mobile hoist vehicles anywhere in the facility. From manufacturing to the depths of the reactors, you'll need up-to-the-minute accreditation before you lift, lug, port, or push material wherever it needs to go. So keep your certification up to date and keep science moving.
Propaganda. We do not need any sort of certification, at least not that I'm aware of, in order to drive a forklift. It would be kind of neat if you did need to create some sort of passkey to be able to use them, but we will not have to do so. A potato! I'll take a potato. We can actually start growing potatoes. Anything special in these? Nothing. No map of manufacturing that we can take with us, but at least there is one here. Let's break this down. We now earn military electronics, and we'll need those to make some other, obviously, pieces of gear. Good sneaking experience points. Oh! It's still alive? That's new. That also means this crossbow is really falling out of favor. The pests here, I guess, are slightly stronger than the ones we've seen in the office sector. More computers, lights, telephones. We are taking duct tape. We could use a rebar. We don't need the wood, but I would like, haha, the hose. Let's put this here. Okay, we should probably figure out if we can get back. Store some stuff. Here's a tram, everyone. This will let us get back to the hub rather quickly. Oh, you know what though? We can actually stay in this area. We'll just store stuff inside this container. Realistically, we should not be using the crossbow. It takes way too many hits to kill a guard with this. Especially if I miss shots. That's not gonna help at all. What was that sound? Yactus! Let's try using our scrap shot. It actually does significantly more damage than our crossbow does, if I recall correctly. There we go. Yep. Down a guard rather quickly with it. Unfortunately, he's also on the ammo I want. Oh, there we go. Okay, perfect. Take that. And who is this person hiding down here? And here, hey, here's a forklift. With the power cell, we would be able to drive this thing around.
Am I in your way?
You are about as out of the way as you can be, miss.
You're evacuating, aren't you? And trying to keep out of sight. I know the feeling. But I can't think about it right now. Frake asked me to get something from the blacksmith. She's got a plan to get us out of here. It's extreme, but it just might work. I'll be going soon. I'm sure Frake's worrying about me.
Alright, good luck, Julia. Ooh. Glowing green fluid in video games means radioactive. So we probably don't want to be there. I also hear an Exor walking around. I guess then while we're here, we can suck up all the containers. A pipe wrench does more damage than our pipe club was doing. Go ahead and take it. We can store things, by the way, inside the forklift in order to carry it out later if we so desire. But we have the... We have the tram storage currently. Nice. We have a water cooler down here. At 7, we should consider leaving, so we don't have too much longer left. Now, we saw and heard another type of enemy very briefly. We'll see more of that enemy soon. The bathroom while we're there. Hey, charging station. I've used this room as a little forward base on occasion. Even comes with a military cot. Not the most comfortable sleep, but you can get some out here with it. You can actually package these up and take them with you and have a mobile bed. It'd be a smart thing to do, and we will do so later on. Normally, I wouldn't even consider taking a fire extinguisher. Ooh, we're filled up on stuff. Okay, let's put all this into the tram. Whatever's left in that room. What time is it? Almost time for us to get out of here. I'll take the excuse to grab some screwdrivers since we're going back soon, so we can break them down. Like another pipe wrench also, I suppose. We have room for one more thing. We'll leave the bed at the moment. It's useful to have that here in case we do want to rest. I'm not a fan, as you guys can tell, of waiting for everything to go in alert mode with the timer showing up before we leave. Sorry, before we take care of our needs. All right. So to send the tram back, all we have to do is press the right button. If you're not sure what button to press, let's look behind you, and odds are if that's the wall, you press the other one. Some trams, at least one of them I'm aware of, actually can go in both directions. It's connected to more than just the hub. While you're in the tram, similar to you being in a vehicle, you will not gain any radioactivity, as far as I'm aware, even if you're carrying radioactive material with you. Unless you put the radioactive material inside that container, in which case it can affect you. That isn't the case, though, for other vehicles, so it's a bit weird how that works. Oh, no! It's that new type of enemy. It's like he's looking for something. Got a giant backpack on him too. The store of some sort of loot.
This is not it.
Nothing new yet. We can trade for him for staples. We haven't found the thing he wants for that yet. As we proceed through the game, he will Warren will offer more and more things for trade. It's related to how far, once again, how far into the story you have made it. Okay. Home sweet home. We have so much wood. We're gonna blow through, though. I know it looks like we have more wood than we know what to do with, and currently that would be correct. But I know what we're gonna do with it, and we're gonna make a lot of scrap ammo. Especially now that we have some rebars, we can make something new. Okay. So first let's plant the potato. There we go. I'll have to make sure I keep enough water in it. Oh, by the way, I've noticed that if I like leave some ammo here and don't take it, it seems to spawn ammo in this room. In other spots, so we're just gonna leave that ammo there. On the hope that we can get even more ammo drops later. Okay, so let's break down.
This sector will be powered down momentarily. If you have not already evacuated the facility, consider this your top priority.
Some screwdrivers and
Have a
wrenches.
wonderful and productive evening.
Put a flashlight there. Oh, right. Fire extinguishers. To my knowledge, you cannot use a fire extinguisher directly for anything. You can't, say, make anything out of it itself. Maybe they've changed that. But what we can do, however, is we can break down the fire extinguisher into component parts and then use those to craft things. In particular... Oh, yes, here it is. We can learn how to make a Tesla coil. This is a fantastic base defense, though it can be a little dangerous. Yes, because it will hurt yourself, or can. All right, so I have to be a little more careful. Okay, well we're fine, even though it looks like it should be able to. To my knowledge, it's angry at us, but it will not hurt us here. It won't shoot through that. Okay. We have some extra defense made. We're not going to need our spear. We are not going to need the spear anymore. I want to break stuff down. Yeah, we can use a knife instead now. It'll be faster. The spear is safer, but we, I think, have learned, maybe, to make a better spear. Robot has not spawned. Okay, so we're a little hungry. Let's get something to eat. A big thing with me, viewer, is trying to not over-supply myself when it comes to food as well. Time spent hunting, gathering, storing, and cooking food that we don't need is time wasted, or can be. So I'd rather not. I don't know why I'm talking about this. I don't want to spend time hunting down, killing things, carving them up all that often. If we don't need the supplies, I'd rather not take them. Alright, that was a bit of a babble. Let's go ahead and see what other weapons we can make. So we can make a scrap shot. Oh, we can't make the new weapon I'm thinking of yet. We need another new thing. Okay, no problem. We'll find one soon. So we'll go ahead and use a power cell, a coil, and some rebars. I need... Oh, the rebars are still inside the... Are they still inside the thing? Okay. They're still inside the truck. I forgot to empty the truck. Alright, no problem. Let's just go and get some rebars. That was a robot. Alright, hold on. We want to watch the fireworks. Oh, we need to turn the fireworks on. There we go. Oh, good thing we came up here. That would have been super awkward to have our entire defensive system destroyed by this thing. Not bad. Now we just walk out there with a hammer, repair our choppinator. Still took like 50% damage from those 2 hits. It will be angry at me because it sees me, but it won't shoot me because it can't shoot through those windows. Let's show you this guy. We have not yet really interacted with him, have we? So, this gentleman, if you feed him 3 different things...
Oh, lucky me.
There you go.
Oh, that reminds me. I borrowed your stapler earlier.
Nice. He can sometimes give you a stapler. And thanks for giving him some something to eat or drink.
Oh, thanks a bunch.
And if you give him 3 things, you get a guaranteed pens.
Well, time to put pen to paper, huh?
Time me to put pen inside our storage container. Given our location and the ease at which we'll be able to destroy that robot, if he's around, we should probably take advantage of that and get some free staplers and pens. Okay, so let's make that scrap shot. No, the rebars. We need the rebars. As long as I'm going down there. Let's see. You see me here? No. He sees something else. Okay, we'll refill some water while we're going back to the lobby. The scrap shot is a incredibly powerful shotgun, effectively, but only has 1 single shot. If we get behind an enemy and blast it in the back of the head with it, it's almost going to be, at least for the enemies we're encountering in manufacturing, a guaranteed kill. I like his growling. That is new. He's not used to growl. I take everything? Not quite everything. Strength experience. Yeah, I agree with you. Alone and everything.
I reckon you know what you need to do.
This sector is under precautionary security
Don't look at me.
I suppose we haven't actually walked away from someone who's talking, including the little hollow manzas that are around. It will transfer the audio to a PDA system or some sort of audio device you have, so you can keep hearing what the gentleman or lady had to say. We're going to want the fences here as well, by the way, because if we do get attacked, by enemies who are not the portal storm, which will happen eventually, we will want to be able to defend against them. That was a stupid thing to say. They will come up through this passage sometimes. They come up this way, our defenses here should be able to hold them off, but depending upon what they are. Anyway, I'm doing too much babbling, not making much sense. Let's put those there. Okay. Let's make another... Actually, we can use this container at the moment. What's actually in here? Ah, okay. Let's see. Cement. We're going to have quite a bit of it eventually. Another military MRE. Oh, I guess we can... you off. As you may have seen, we got a better backpack from a soldier. Holds 3 more spots and has a better weight reduction. So we won't need that one anymore. I probably should hold on to them just for the look of them, actually, in case we want to make a transmogrifier later. I didn't think about that. Maybe we'll find another one later. We have a single anvil. Looking at food, we're okay. Okay, so now we have some rebars. Let's go ahead and make our scrap shot. And we can learn how to make a scrap shot FL. FL stands for flashlight. You might as well do it. We have plenty of flashlights. Okay. A much longer reload animation than any weapon we've been using so far, I think. We're going to want more ammo for it as well. Which means as long as I'm doing this, we might as well make some more screws. And more paper. We don't want to run out of this stuff. Plus, it helps free up some more inventory space from all the wood we have to get more paper. Can stick all the scrap shot there. There's another thing we could have made, by the way. I think we'll go ahead and craft it. We can make another type of weapon. Oh, well, we can make a peccary club, but we're not going to make that. We can make a thermal mallet now. There's some here. Let's remake 2 energy bricks, like having them on hand. Thermal mallet will need to be charged first. While it's doing that, we'll put these away. I guess we'll keep our pipe wrench in our home for reasons I'll explain. Like, we don't want to scrap that pipe wrench after we get this mallet charged. Alright, thermal mallet does 20 damage total. Nice. 8 more than the pipe wrench was going to do. It also sets things on fire. Has a chance to set enemies on fire when you whack them, and leaves fire in an area after you swing it at something. You'll see it in action when we fight enemies. I won't show you so directly here. Oh, and this reminds me, we need to worry about that potato. Anyway, the fire, because it does damage in an AoE, if we use it to help defend our base from, say, pests, there's a good chance we will do more damage than they would be doing to our structures. So it doesn't make for a good base defense weapon if you're fighting inside your base. Alright, let's head out. We'll take the tram back to manufacturing. Old Warren. I suppose we can try fighting that gentleman. If you're trailing after him, that miss is radioactive. Nothing, though, is a match for the scrap shot in the face. And we got a chance to use one of our, were they frost grenades? Slushy bombs, not at all frost grenade. Now, this gentleman has a chance to drop his armor, but you have to carve him up for it. It is not a good chance. When he's running, by the way, he'll drop random low-level crafting materials out of his backpack. I suppose we'll say this too. If you just let him run for a while, he may find your base, like, not specifically he'll go after it, but if he wanders into it, he might start attacking it, by the way. He drops a rat scanner, an ornamented device built for scanning something in an environment that isn't immediately clear. Should make a decent whacking stick, though. We'll go ahead and take it. After a while, if you haven't caught him or killed him, and he's far enough away from you, he will probably teleport away. He will just open a small portal, or rather, like a portal appears on top of him, and he vanishes. Kinda cool. So you're on a timer to catch that guy. We will keep killing him until we can get his armor, whenever we find him. Assuming we have the means to do so. I have to use the restroom. Let's open this door up first. Julia's still hiding out down there. I always prefer taking care of my needs. Especially if we're not, like, before it gets to a bad situation. We'll go ahead and take a quick little rest here, too. This way we don't have to worry about it again until we're back at our base tonight. Alright. What did we leave here? An anvil, a hose. We don't really need another anvil right away. But you know, well, you don't need it right away, Tim, but you might as well take it. Anvils are actually kind of a nice thing to have in general, as you can scrap them for 20 pieces of metal. Come on. Let's break this stuff down. We're right near the tram, so we can just store this stuff right in the tram. Speaking of which, by the way, we're going to have to do that now. We're being filled up on space. Space! That wasn't here before. Blacksmithing gloves. Probably more important than plastic. And we've learned how to make forged pauldrons. There's actually a welding helmet that I was expecting to spawn in that area that I don't see. We can make obviously a forged helmet out of that. First, though, we'll go ahead and store... Ooh, some of this stuff. We actually... as much space as I would like, okay. You might note we have a skull and an arm from the guy stored, There's a reason for that. Obviously, we can craft with them, but we're going to need, in particular, the arms. We're going to need quite a few arms going forward. You could say we'll be in a bit of an arms race. Aha! Thank you for not clicking dislike. Or maybe you did. Oh, guess I deserved it for that fun. Alright, let's see. Want all the things. Can we see the pest that's up there? Hello! And that's how the fire works when you swing the thermal mallet around. A high-vis vest. When other people were around. Doesn't seem like a good thing for us to have, but we will want one of these for crafting purposes. By the way, you cannot suck up dead pests. Only live ones are allowed to be inside your vacuum cleaner. A bit weird, that restriction, but there you have it. You know, we should have brought power cells so we could activate the forklift. I guess we can store some stuff in the forklift so we can clear out some inventory and go and gather more things. Normally, I put a base in this area so I can store things in it and come back and then remove everything from that area later. Can we open the other door? Not that one. More cement. Not to take it. We're gonna want all of it. Well, not all of it, but we're gonna still need quite a bit of it. Can we get the radioactive sign? 100% chance of success. Yes. Truck? A barrel! We definitely want that. We dismantle it, and then we can start using it. We'll go ahead and show you how barrels work on our way back. Well, actually, you'll probably have to wait till the next time, because we're probably filling up. Or, well, maybe we'll just do more, grab a bunch of new stuff, bring it back and do more base things. Saw that. There are some... That thing fired at me, didn't it? I'm pretty sure it is. A soil bag. That's another farm plot, potentially. Yes! Dodge you. Oh! I haven't mentioned this before, but notice the ichor leaking from it. It's bleeding. And because creatures do not bandage themselves, it will die eventually from that bleed. Okay, I guess we'll go back and come back at another time. I'm gonna be so overburdened if you use the barrel, Tim. Let's take this with us anyway. Okay, so let's try proving that bit about the radiation. Oh, maybe I'm lying. So we're earning there's 0.015 radiation per second happening at the moment. Oh, okay. If you sit in the tram, you don't get any radiation from things you are carrying. As you can see, we're actually losing radiation, even though we're carrying things with us. If we stand up, though, I guess we'll gain it again. Yes, we will. Interesting. Okay, so I'm not quite a liar, but it doesn't work the way I thought it did. Can we take anything else from this? Okay. And work on our sprinting EXP. We're going to need quite a few rebars during our adventure. I think they're used to make several different types of ammunition later on, and many things want us to use them, as well as reinforced coil? Steel coil, I think is what it's called. Charge that. Right, perfect. Let's keep moving things into the proper containers. Oh, I suppose this takes up one space. There. We have more screws. Okay, let's break down that for another canister. We're also going to need quite a few canisters going forward. And I suppose I don't need to take this. Are we done with nets? I don't think we're done with them, but we don't probably need them any longer on our hotbar for this area. Rather, only in this area would I want them. To deal with peccaries. And actually, we can deal with peccaries with the weaponry we have now. We don't need nets to help us any longer. Scrap shot or scrap pistol shots can kill a peccary instantly, depending upon how good of a shot you are. We can start using our slushy bombs on them if I panic. Much. We'll come back for the barrel. Run this stuff back to our storage. What do you guys think of the game? I really like this one, though I do spend, I think, a little too much time running back and forth, delivering supplies that I feel I need. I can't help but want to break down everything, so I think after this particular episode, I will not take the things that I am not desperate to have. I hate clutter, though. I absolutely hate clutter. I do not like things being left on the ground. Everything needs to be picked up. Rat scanner there. Okay, so we have another anvil. Blacksmithing gloves. We have more cement. Human skulls probably counts as creature bits. Oh, where's the arms in my inventory? All right, that can go. Alright, we have a portal storm happening. I guess that means we're hanging out here, then. We have a little bit of time. When we leave this area, the portals will despawn, and then they will respawn again when we come back, if we take the tram out, for example. But, well, I feel like we should do so. We have enough time that we can do this quickly. We saw a gentleman when slightly outside the area of the tram earlier. That is the blacksmith. So we should talk with him and say hello, make our presence known. The military's in this area, but they seem to be leaving him alone for some reason. That actually works out for us, as we're not going to be able to make much. Well, we won't be able to progress through this area without his assistance.
Where'd you come from?
I came from the tram. What's up, sir?
Look, we don't got a lot of time. Radio's out. Freight's gone AWOL. And the place is crawling with gunned-up psycho cowboys. They ain't shut me down yet. But folk like you need to be getting to the surface tunnel. Roadway's locked up tight, so you need to find a way through the security doors up there. Maybe you can hack through somehow. They don't exactly leave the codes lying around, if you know what I mean. If you need something, though, I can help. Equipment, gear, whatever. I can make it if you got what I need.
Alright, we've learned how to make the Tier 2 keypad hacker.
I got a lot of fabrication gear back here. You need something, I can make it. If you got something to trade, getting a little low on some necessities back here.
Interesting.
This is where you learn to make solder if you've never encountered it before in the game. You can analyze that and learn the recipe. What is he selling? I wouldn't mind having a welding mask, but we haven't found the thing he wants to trade for it. He'll give us an anvil for a security bot CPU. We're going to want some steel cables from him. But for that, we need military electronics, which means we have to find more of those radios or kill more soldiers. Not today, pest. Delicious peas. That is so disgusting. That is so disgusting. Oh, since we're here, grab more cement and wood. Time check. I guess we should. Oh, hey! A welding mask. We'll grab one of those. Okay, let's store this stuff, grab more of what's inside the forklift, and then head on back and begin transporting stuff back to the base. I probably don't have to mention it, just in case I do. Oh, wrong direction. Enemies will respawn. That includes, obviously, the aliens as we've seen, but it also includes the soldiers that we're killing. It's so gross. It's so nasty. Your uncooked peas, too. God. When I have peas, it isn't very often. And when I live alone. You know, my diet consists of, like, you know, Italian subs and pizza, not peas. But when I do make vegetables, and in particular I make peas, they are cooked every time. I would not be able to stomach uncooked peas. We get some free strength experience and sprinting experience here. Come back and clear out the rest of the tram of the stuff we left in it. And in particular, Tim, the next time you play, you are looking for steel cable. It's not steel cord, steel cable. Oh, the portals are still here. Okay, that's odd. I'm glad to see that's potentially fixed. This takes up one space. There you go. this on in case the bot stops by. We have yet another plastic bucket, and we're filled up on that space. Worried about the radiation. Okay, we have cement. We can put that cement into this container. We have enough time to go back down there again. We have just enough time to get there, clear out the rest of that tram, and bring it back to the base. Would have been faster had we left the base where it was originally located, but I do like that little room up there. My favorite spot is actually in the labs. Okay. Just like the water coolers, go up the barrel, and you can fill it. It holds, as I mentioned, more water or fluids than the water coolers hold. And on that note... Oh, okay, great. We're able to open it. I guess we'll put this here. And as we boil this water away, we'll break down the water coolers. There's a few more barrels we'll be finding. And so we shouldn't... Oh! We shouldn't need to worry about water coolers any longer. Keep that growing.
This sector will be powered down momentarily. If you have not already evacuated the facility, consider this your top priority. Have a wonderful and productive evening.
Thank you. It's been a wonderful and productive session. Okay. Let's think here. Oh, we can boil water while we're waiting. Very angry Tulsa coil will not bother us. We will never need this water cooler again. You get... Hold on, that was the water cooler. You... Okay, yeah, that's fine. You can't make water coolers, that's interesting. So the game's warning you that, hey, you'll never get this back again if you break it down. That's perfectly fine. While we're here, we can also make those forge gauntlets we had thought about making. Better than basic pair of protective arm wraps. 10 armor, much better than our 2, but we'll lose our employee of the week since now we have we only have 1 piece of that set. I suppose while we're doing armor related things, let's go ahead and make an armor stand. Put your armor stands in different poses here. And we can now place armor onto this. And it will even show it off. The employee of the week / month set will go onto this guy. Oh, we do not want to use this hammer. Not here. Not this evening. We don't need the screwdriver to fight with. Someone else is defending their base, I hear. Leave that trash alone. Peccary. Woo! Got it before it could actually ram. Awesome. Base defended. Perfect. Now we just have to repair a bunch of the stuff that they almost destroyed. Then we can carve up corpses. Yeah, we got the peccary before it did any lasting damage. Alright, cool. Let's put this back. And carve ourselves up some peace and quiet. Suppose we can actually cook. Oh, come on now. There we go. I want it in my inventory. Okay, then I accidentally put all this stuff in here. Let's see. Knife. Don't care about anything else at the moment. Where are the leftover pests? Ah, bioscrap's still good. Was that it? No, one more there. I do like that. So on normal mode, the pests spawn slower than they do in hard mode, from what I can tell. I much prefer the hard mode spawn process. I like getting it all over all at once. Oh, we don't need the pest face. Arguably, though, I should have cooked it to get some more cooking experience points. At cooking 12, we will learn an oven recipe. We are thirsty. We are a little hungry. We have all these sodas for some reason. We might as well use a few of them. Once again, our water needs are, as you can tell, are completely 100% handled. We are in no danger of ever running out of water at all. not even a little bit. So my recommendation, once again, if you do like what you see, you pick up this game, do not take Lead Belly. That is not a very good starting skill to grab. It is for the very first day, if you're playing alone, maybe. Because you can find like 2 or 3 water coolers the first day without any trouble, with even a little bit of exploration. And then all of your problems are basically handled. Alright, we're gonna wait for this to be done cooking, then we'll use the bathroom, water our plants, and actually we'll just cut it here. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys had fun. Next episode, we'll probably make a few more things that our base wants, and then back up to manufacturing to give it an actual good explore. And I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching, everyone.